Welcome back to the channel. So today it's another 2025 M2, the G87 chassis. This one is finished in individual Grigio Telesto, and origin, I know it's with the VW group, so it's either Audi or Lamborghini. That's where the color first appeared. Available, obviously, as one of the 4 individual colors you can have on the M2. And this one's pretty decently equipped. Let's begin up front with our headlight. See, the lighting package means full LED daytime running light plus LED headlights. You've got single headlight in each of the units plus a cornering light. And this one's got the shadowline lights as well. Moving to the grille, double stack kidney grille, horizontal orientation. You've got M2 badging, outlined in silver. And this does have some M Performance parts. First up is the lip. So carbon fiber lip here, plus some winglets here. So moving over the side, we got the style 930M. They are black, and they're essentially 825Ms, just not forged. We have the M compound brakes, the red calipers, and we have Yokohama tires on this one. So not unusual to see Yokohamas, just a little bit on the rare side. I've been seeing a little bit more on these M2s. Of course, we haven't had many M2s or 2 Series coupes or even 3 Series in quite some time because of a backup at the port in Mexico. So the dam has busted and we've got lots of these cars on the ground now. All right, so out back we also have a carbon fiber spoiler here, and it does kick up really high. We've got M2 badging outlined in silver. Down below, we have another M Performance part, carbon fiber diffuser, which looks very similar to what the normal diffuser is, just obviously in carbon fiber. Quad exhaust as well. Here's that rear view of the M2. And rear 3/4 view. In terms of timing for individual colors, it is a long time for the M2s. I believe this one was first ordered maybe September, October timeframe. And here we are at the beginning of June. Of course, there was a delay with the port, but basically it's a pretty long wait to get these cars built. Model year 25, that ship has sailed in terms of individual colors. You will have to wait for model year 26, which begins production in August, in order to get an individual request on the M2. I don't know if they're going to speed up the process here, but it's been pretty slow take on building these things. All right, let's get inside, go over pricing and options on this M2 as we take in more of that Grigio Telesto. And of course, with the individual color, you have to get the carbon fiber roof. All right, so opening up, we have a combination of things. So we have the black Vernasca leather, and then we have black Merino leather for the carbon bucket seats. So only the carbon bucket seats get Merino leather. Everything else is going to be Vernasca. So door card, got hard plastic up here, and maybe Vernasca leather around here. Of course, could be Sensatec as well. Illuminated M trim. And then the M carbon buckets with M color highlights. See M2 badging that lights up in the lower portion of that head restraint. This cushion, of course, does come off. There are 2 Torx 25 screws here. So if you use a helmet, and most cases do require a helmet on track, you can take that out and fit it really, really well. All right, so really well bolstered seat. You just have adjustment for side bolster, and basically your crumb catcher is the entire bottom of that seat here. You got M2 badging, of course, on the door sill. All right, so in front of me, your M steering wheel, flat bottom in design. We have M badging, we've got M stitching, carbon fiber insert here for the trim, red M1 and M2 buttons. Of course, no shift paddles because this is a manual transmission car. In front of me, I drive 8.5, the M version in M mode Sport. There's no head-up display, which means no premium package. There is no head-up display because that is a separate option on the M2. The rest of the curved display here, dashboard upper portion, hardish plastic. More carbon fiber trim here in the center console dashboard area, where you have your vent controls. Then you've got more carbon fiber trim here. Red start-stop button, 6-speed manual transmission, the boot here with M stitching, and iDrive controller knob. All right, starting price, the 2025 M2, at least this one here, $65,500. This was built prior to that announced price increase of 4.2%. Grigio Telesto is $3,000. Does require the addition of the carbon fiber roof or the carbon package, which includes the roof. And Merino leather is obviously included. That is part of that carbon package for $9,900. Lighting package for $650. $250 for the shadow line lights. Everything else you see here is included until you get down to the carbon fiber front splitters at $2,820, and then $1,455 for the diffuser, and then $840 for the spoiler. All told, MSRP of this particular example, $85,600. Of course, you can go a little bit more nuts with the port installed accessories. All right, so getting in the back seat, pull this little grab handle here, if you will, which gets you access to the two rear seats. The seat did not move up, unfortunately. So let me just try and squeeze in here. All right, here's a view of the cockpit for the back seat. Out back, you just have vent controls. Let's take in more of that carbon fiber seat from the back here. Knee room, leg room, it's pretty decent with the carbon buckets, but compromised headroom for taller passengers. So definitely not comfortable for probably people 5'9" and above. All right, so move to the back here. No kick to open, but here is the cargo area. You have your mobility kit over here. You can fold down those rear seats for even more cargo capacity. Again, no powered tailgate either. So close that up. Take in more of those carbon fiber accents. I think it looks pretty good with the spoiler. And of course, you get the spoiler, you do have to get the front end splitter. That's by design at the port. You can't get one without the other because downforce. All right, so underneath here is the S58 inline-six 3-liter twin-turbo engine, 473 horsepower. And because this is a manual transmission, the torque is restricted to 406. But that's it for our first Grigio Telesto M2 to arrive. I wish someone would order Twilight Purple or Java Green. Those would look really good. But that's it. We'll see you at the next video.